All right, guys, I'm gonna make a mixture for my lemon Myers. I left it out in 20-degree weather. Wanted to see how it would do. And all the little lemons, Sean, come a little closer. Or way closer. You see the little lemons, how they dried up. And then my leaves start falling off, but it's fine. Scratched it, it's green under the bark all the way down. And then we got good, healthy roots. So she'll be fine, she's gonna come back. Now initially, with my citrus trees, I was using, I think Miracle Grow has a bag called citrus palm soil, which can be expensive. And the issue I was having with that is that my avocado trees kept getting root rot because of that mix. Because it has a lot of bark in it, wood chips, which takes oxygen out the soil. So this is the mix that I use for all of my citrus trees. Every single one of them that's in a pot, I do the same thing, and it goes further. And so it's cheaper than buying those bags of citrus palm soil. This is good because it helps the tree breathe. So root rot is when the soil gets wet, it stays wet, and that smothers the roots, and so that no oxygen can get in it. And so the tree dies from the root on up. And so again, I've had that issue a lot with my avocado trees until I switched to this. So now all my avocados and my citrus, this is the mix I use for everything. So the majority of your soil is gonna be sand. And so in places like Florida, before their citrus got diseased, and in California, it's really sandy. So you want the bulk of your soil is gonna be sand. This is gonna help water pass through it so it doesn't sit, and it holds water. It holds water well. So we have that. I'm gonna put some peat moss. So the majority is gonna be sand. I'm gonna put some peat moss in there. Again, this is to help hold water so that the water drains out. There's still something for the trees to drink. All right. And I think I may put another bag, at least a half a bag of sand in here. Then we're gonna use some perlite, which I don't have enough of it. I've been using it like crazy. But again, this helps water pass through. That's my perlite. And then I also use black cow. This is gonna be, this and the perlite is gonna be least of what you put in. So we're gonna put some soil in here. And I'll go ahead and kind of add my fertilizer to it. So I use blood meal. This produces nitrogen. I mean, it's really dried blood. This produces great nitrogen for the tree. I also use bone meal, which I don't have any more of, which promotes strong roots. And then I use the potash. And the potash is for overall health of the tree. All right, so we have that. And then we just kind of mix it together. And then we'll see what it looks like when you get it all mixed together. And again, this is going to help prevent root rot in your trees. think what I'm gonna do, mix it up real good. So if I would have been thinking, I would have got another pot. Let me see if I can grab another pot here. All right, so these are 20-gallon pots or buckets that I got from Lowe's. They're really good for larger plants. Yeah. That's really good. Very nice. All right. So I wish I had some more perlite, but this is kind of what you want it to look like. Now, one of the issues you want to make sure you don't do, make sure you don't put your plant, your tree, in a pot that's too big for it. Because the water will sit to the sides and your dirt will start to mold. And so you want to make sure you put your tree in the size appropriate pot. All right, so I like this. I'm gonna have to add some more stuff to it, but we're gonna put this back in, get our bottom situated. Let's see here. All right, see, that's what it should look like. Water's gonna pass right through this. It's not gonna cake up anywhere. Let's see what the tree looks like. And that's perfect. That is perfect. And you see those white roots? That's really what you want. Okay. Yep, just like that. So we're gonna take the rest of our soil. Pack it down to the sides. You wanna get out in the air pockets. And I do this again, all of my citrus, avocados, my guava trees, everything gets this mixture. I have to put a little more in. All right, so let's, okay, I have to pack some more to the side. We're gonna make a little more. The same mixture, peat moss, rest of my sand. I'm gonna use the rest of our black cow. Well, a good portion of it. And I've used all of my my perlite. But we'll put some more in there. Potash. And my blood meal. Again, only thing I'm missing is bone meal. Ran out of it. You know, I'm gonna try to keep it. Boom. Then we'll mix it. Let's dump it in. And this will be just enough to finish it off. Let's shift this over. I really should have waited to do this until spring, but I wasn't sure what the roots looked like with the leaves falling off. So I wanted to make sure it was in fact just the cold. You don't want any air pockets in here. And that's it. Now this mixture, as long as you don't overwater it, this is gonna let water drain through so you don't have any issues with root rot. Again, make sure you have the appropriate size pot. I would like to have more perlite, but I don't have that. But when you water this, you'll see the water will kind of flow straight through. The other thing with citrus and avocado trees is that you almost don't need to water them during the winter. Maybe, actually this tree, let me grab this tree right here. This is my California honey mandarin. Look how green those leaves are. Look at the new growth on this side. And it has literally been outside all winter. I haven't brought it inside at all. I haven't watered this tree all winter long. This have not been watered since sometime in fall. It's when I watered early fall. And so it's doing really well. So I say that because there's not a lot of heat. If you water your trees, the water's gonna sit in there and rot your roots. And so citrus trees and avocado trees, they hate wet feet. They hate to be sitting in water. So let it go dry. And what I do is I allow my tree to tell me when it's, ready for water. So, and I also have a water meter for the ones like these. I'll stick it in and it'll tell me if the soil is dry or wet. But like for my avocado tree, I don't water it until the leaves start sagging. When the leaves start sagging, I'll put enough water in, not to saturate it, but just to give it enough to drink. And it perks up in 24 hours and I leave it until it rots again. So this is the soil I use for all of my citrus trees. All of them have the same thing in it. Make sure you put it in an appropriate size pot. Make sure you don't overwater it. And during the winter, maybe you need to water it once a month, maybe. But that's my soil mixture. All right, guys, take care.